Siegel. I'm the registered dietitian for Gelson's. Today I'm hosting a family meal lunch. So I prepared a bunch of different items. The first thing we have is pesto roasted halibut. This recipe is available in my newsletter this month. It's all about what to make for easy dinners so that you can have family meals. This is chicken and spinach soft tacos, another very easy and flavorful dish that I make. Really fun. My kids love tortillas, so anytime you put something in a tortilla on the table, they're very happy. They put pineapple in it, they put olives in it. Whatever's on the table, they're piling it into the tortilla. So I find that that's always helpful for getting kids to participate in the meal more. You can serve it with a nice warm organic salsa as well. And then I made a quick weeknight vegetable soup. This is vegan. If you add a little bit of aged Parmesan cheese, it's still a vegetarian meal. It adds a nice layer of flavor. And what I like about this soup is I really like to have my kids help make it. I find that when kids participate in cooking, they're more likely to try a new food and eat the food. They have that sense of ownership, and also all this cooking is exposure for them. So for this recipe, kids really love to mash the beans. Half of the beans that I put in here, you use your hands to mash, so it's a nice sensory experience for them to really get their hands in it. Also, I put in Swiss chard. My kids love colorful Swiss chard, and you can use that to, they like to wash it, they like to tear it and dry it in the salad spinner. All of those things are really great ways to expose kids to more leafy green vegetables too. And then finally, we have two of my prepared salads that I created for Gelson's. This is heirloom tomato and chicken salad, brand new, really flavorful and fresh, great for this end of the summer season. And then chopped crudité salad. This is a very kid-friendly salad. I actually developed it with my 9-year-old daughter. She said, "Mom, you gotta make a salad that kids are gonna love." So it's all your dipping platter vegetables chopped together with a homemade ranch dressing that I used olive oil and Greek yogurt for. So these recipes are available at gelsons.com in my September Nutrition Notes newsletter, and then these recipes are available in stores at Gelson's. And everything I do is based on the Mediterranean diet. So everything that says my name is Mediterranean, heart healthy. I emphasize olive oil as the main fat, and lots of like avocado, beans, lots of plant-based foods, and lots of vegetables. So I'm really trying to help people get more of those healthy foods in there. You know, and just always adding things that you wouldn't expect a little bit too. You know, as a dietitian and a mom, I'm very passionate about helping families eat well. And so the theme of like why I brought you guys here today was because family meals are super important. That's like, you know, customers are always asking me like, how can I get my kids to eat more vegetables? How can I get my family to eat healthier? You know, how can I stop short order cooking? And the answer to all of that is actually have family meals. So there's a ton of interesting research on family meals actually, and it's really been shown that kids who eat with their families regularly they do better in school, they do better socially, they are less likely to have risky behaviors like doing drugs or sex, or you know, just getting into trouble. They have better grades and social skills. And what's really interesting is when you think about, oh, you know, if you're religious or if you're married or how much money you make, actually eating family meals has more of an influence on your kids than any of those other factors. So it's really important for success, but it's challenging, you know. I know, I'm a working mom, so it's hard to sit down together sometimes at the end of the day. So that's why I kind of put this together, thinking like, what are some really fast and easy things on the back. I actually have 2 weeks worth of menus too, because I mean, menu planning is like my least favorite part of cooking, besides cleaning up. But but yeah, menu planning is hard. So half of good nutrition is how you eat, and then the other half is what you eat. I think a lot of people think it's mostly what you eat, but it's pretty much 50-50, how and what.
What do you mean by how?
So having family meals, and really feeling good about what you eat, feeding yourself regularly and reliably, having structure, those things are actually very important to good health as well. You know, like if you're skipping meals, eating haphazardly, or if you're allowing your kids to graze in between meals, all of those things, when you lose the structure, then you do tend to have a lot of chaos with with your eating. So this division of responsibility can be very life-changing for a lot of families, because it says basically like the parents have a job to do with feeding and the kids have a job to do with eating. So everybody has their own job to do. So for us, the parents, we plan the what, when, and where. So we plan the menus, we set the schedule, understanding their schedules and their hunger. And then we say we eat together, we sit at the table, we don't eat while we watch television or while we're in the shopping cart, things like that. So, and then their job is to decide whether and how much from what you're offering. So I know a lot of parents struggle with the short order cooking. That doesn't work with this approach. But that's good, right? Who wants to keep short order cooking? We should stop that.
Our parents
No, it's like
my
you put the food on the table and your kid's like, I don't want that. I want this.
So
And then you jump up and you make it and you put it on the table and they're like,
no. I don't have time for that.
Yeah. Like, I always remind parents, like, our job as parents is to teach our kids how to be competent eaters, right? It's not, after the age of 1, it's not about getting the food into them meal by meal, right? They're not going to starve anymore if they don't eat at a meal. So it's not that big of an issue. It's really about helping them build their own competence in eating, where they feel like they can try new foods, or they're open to it, they're relaxed around food, and they like food, and they come to the table hungry. And that's partly like where the structure comes in too, because if you're grazing in between meals, your kid's eating snacks all afternoon long, you're slaving away at the stove, and then you put the beautiful meal on the table, and guess what? They're not hungry. And then you've got food fights, right? So that's why I really encourage the structure portion. I wouldn't discount that at all.